about that ovation for the bad boy? Oh, jumping knee! Oh, that's one of the best knockouts we've ever freaking seen! He's out, he's asleep, he's out. He broke his nose! He broke his nose! Big come on! And good night, freaking Irene! That was awesome!
Utah is known for Mormonism, great skiing, and the Sundance Film Festival. But tonight, the Beehive State looks to make its name in mixed martial arts. Welcome to Orem, Utah, and welcome to RFA 35. Hello everybody, I'm Michael Chavallo. Great to be here cage side in Utah. I'm joined as always by my verbal sparring partner, UFC Hall of Famer Pat Miletich. Pat, tonight, double main event, and in the big one, the lightweight championship is up for grabs as Thiago Moises takes on David Castillo. Moises will come in the favourite for this one, Pat. He has a record of 6-1. He's gone 4-1 in his last 5, has 2 first-round finishes.
Yeah, Thiago Moises has been very hot lately, a very talented guy. So many good Brazilians now coming out of that country, and he's certainly one of them. Well-rounded, very good hands, and he has good takedowns. Some Brazilians, because they're so good at jiu-jitsu and kickboxing, neglect the wrestling. This guy actually does have good takedowns, and when he takes your back, you're probably going to sleep.
His opponent, David Castillo, brings in a record of 19-7. Castillo's gone 3-2 in his last 5. He has a huge 6 first-round finishes.
Yeah, Castillo's a guy that has really heavy hands, Michael. He always swings for the fences. Every time this guy throws punches, he's trying to put people to sleep, and many times when he lands punches, they do go to sleep. And you see the 9 subs and the 6 KOs. He's pretty well balanced in all of that. Many times, though, those subs come from knocking people down with punches. The guy's hurt, and then he finishes them.
Castillo representing the state of Utah here tonight. One of 7 Utah fighters on tonight's card. He is the underdog, however, at plus 150. The favourite, Moises, at minus 190. Our co-main event here tonight should be an absolute rip snorter. It's Thiago Alves taking on David Putvin. Pat, you look at Thiago Alves, he's a guy who comes in 3-2 in his last 5. You look at Putvin, he was at a 7-fight winning streak until his last fight where he got his first loss.
Yeah, I mean, Putvin's a guy that kind of reminds me of a young Jeremy Horn, a Jeremy Horn protege, so to speak. Very good with his striking, has great striking, long reach like Jeremy Horn, and on the ground he's improved his submission skills greatly because of rolling with Jeremy Horn. And this is the first fight he's actually been able to train full-time. Used to be a financial analyst and advisor, gave that up for full-time MMA.
Putvin supremely confident of victory tonight. So too is his opponent, Thiago Alves from Brazil. Little Muay Thai stylist who has an amazing 7 first-round finishes.
Yeah, but Alves is a guy, when you look at him, he's built like Mike Tyson. Very strong, very powerful guy. Hits like a truck probably, but really doesn't do a whole lot of striking, Michael. Likes to get guys on the ground, get those submissions, and get out of there. I don't think he likes getting hit, maybe.
It really is Utah versus the rest of the nation here tonight. Look at the stat card at RFA 35. Ricky Steele takes on LJ Schultz at Bantamweight. Then James Nakashima is up against Brad Darrington at Welter. Dervin Lopez is back in action. He takes on Joey Rodrigues. And big Curtis Blaydes looks to remain undefeated at heavyweight. He takes on Luis Cortez. Pate, take us through the official rules.
We'll do that for you, Michael. The Pete Suazo Utah Athletic Commission will oversee tonight's RFA event. Unified rules will be used, which means elbows to a downed opponent will be legal, although no 12-6 elbows will be allowed. The title fight tonight is 5 5-minute rounds. All the other fights will be 3 5-minute rounds, and a 10-point must scoring system will be used.
RFA 35 is about to kick off from here in Orem, Utah, and we do it at Bantamweight as undefeated Ricky Steele takes on LJ Schultz. Let's get this show on the road with Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the RFA Bantamweight division, and it's brought to you by USMRI. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This karate-style fighter stands 5'9", weighing in at 135 pounds, holding a professional mixed martial arts record, 4 wins, 0 losses. Training out of SBGI Combat Fitness, and fighting out of Boise, Idaho, representing Team RFA, Ricky the Karate Kid Steele. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, stands 5'7", weighed in at 135.5 pounds, holding a professional record 5 wins, 3 losses, with 1 win coming by way of knockout and 3 via submission. Training out of One Hit MMA and University of Grappling, fighting out of Layton, Utah, and representing Team Showdown, LJ Schultz. Your referee in charge of the action once we begin, Dave Seljested.
All right, boys, we've been over the rules in the locker room already. Just gonna go over the big ones again. Stay off the top, back of the head, neck, and spine, and keep your fingers out of the cage. Understand? Touch them up. Let's have a good fight.
Dave Seljested, our referee for this one, as RFA 35. Utah versus the rest of the nation about to get underway. Ricky Steele, the Karate Kid, taking on Utah's own LJ Schultz. We are set for 3 rounds.
Are you ready?
Bantamweight.
Are you ready? Fight!
Let's see if the karate technique can get off here from Ricky Steele. And indeed, it's an early Churansuki Mawashigeri combination.
That exchange did not work out for Schultz real well.
Snap punch off the lead hand, switching stance early here. Steele sticks the jab on the schnoggin of Schultz again. Feints here from Steele on the outside. Schultz controlling center octagon. Oh, nice counter to the leg kick. Big overhand right from Schultz, misses the target. But you see Ricky Steele tasted the early power on LJ Schultz.
And Schultz looks at him and says, let's go.
Skipping roundhouse kick there from Ricky Steele. Dances off to his right, counterclockwise.
Schultz doing a good job of cutting him off, making him fight.
High Mawashigeri roundhouse kick, lead leg there from Ricky Steele.
Ricky can kick.
Southpaw stance from Ricky Steele, switching between southpaw and orthodox. Winds up that left leg roundhouse kick, circling clockwise now. Goes downstairs off the right leg.
Steele let that left leg go. He ate a left hook though from Schultz. There's that left hook again, barely missed, but Schultz is trying to step inside of those kicks and land those bombs.
You see LJ Schultz is waiting for the counter here off those roundhouse kicks. Sub-thumping right hand down the center from Schultz.
Now you understand how he's broken his right hand twice, because he throws hard punches, looping punches.
High getting front kick, switches stance, outside thigh kick Ricky Steele. Fakes the jab, does the Karate Kid. Schultz went to go high, went to go low, didn't throw either. Roundhouse kick to the forearm, flicking punt kick there from Steele. Spinning hook kick from the karateka. And he went for the inside thigh, but thought twice about it. Sticks the jab on the nose.
That spinning technique, calf hit the right forearm there of Schultz before the heel made contact with the head, luckily.
Outside leg kick from Ricky Steele, circles off to his right. Tried to bring the heel on top of the thigh, little knee on the inside from Schultz. Backed up against the cage for the first time. Schultz misses with the knee. Steele takes him down. Looks to take the back standing now.
Nice wrestling and grappling technique by the Karate Man.
Looked like he wanted to do a belly-to-back suplex. Has the back here of LJ Schultz. Where does Schultz go from here, Pat, defending the choke?
At this point, it's always about hand control right away.
The Karate Kid with a non-karate technique here. Has the back of LJ Schultz.
Crossing his legs. Oh, now he's got the figure 4 on the body.
That'll restrict the breathing of Schultz. 2 minutes remaining here in the first round. Been a good one for Ricky Steele.
A lot of guys do that down around the waist like that. Ideally, you want it up around the solar plexus. So when you do compress and you squeeze every time they exhale, it makes it tougher to breathe back in. And eventually they really run out of wind, oxygen, and they just want out.
Figure 4 still wrapped around the midsection of a hapless Schultz here. Body shot from Ricky Steele. Then goes to the side of the head. Schultz forced to cover up, Pat.
Steele hitting him in the ribs. Those are hard punches. Put a lot of torque on those techniques. Nice job pushing the foot down. Got to climb his rear end over that leg. Get his back to the canvas. Wasn't able to keep that foot down. There it is. He's going to push down with his foot again. Try and get that leg to the ground so that he can bring that right knee up and over. There he comes.
LJ Schultz is a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Kind of have to cover your tracks as you're doing that, create roadblocks so the guy can't get back to the position he was in. Schultz had the right idea, just wasn't creating those roadblocks on his way out.
In control, Ricky Steele, a minute to go now.
see Schultz doing an ankle lock there for a second. He threw his leg over the foot of Steele, arching his back, trying to put a lot of pressure on those ankles of Steele.
No choke there, crunching the jaw though of LJ Schultz. Schultz defending, looks not uncomfortable, though he is taking some punishment back to the upper rib cage off that left hand from Ricky Steele. Mounts him now on the back.
Looking for an arm triangle, missed it.
Goes to full mount.
Leg lock coming if he can get his hips going. Gotta get his foot on him, there it is.
LJ Schultz now submission attempt on Ricky
Knee bar,
Steele.
now a knee bar. Gotta arch into that hard.
Has the pendulum swung for LJ Schultz. 10 seconds remains in the first round. And Steele's free. How the time can turn in milliseconds in mixed martial arts. Right hands from Ricky Steele. What a first round. What a start to RFA 35.
Hey, hell of a first round by both guys. Ricky Steele looking good though. Well, we told you Ricky Steele's good at kicking. Spin kick there, clips him right in the back of the head with his heel. I mean, you gotta be careful taking shots like that to the back of the melon. Steele, good job getting his hips in, getting that takedown. Pretty good technique on that, and then look at him. Schultz going for the leg lock here. He's got to get his foot in on the hip there. He finally gets it. Starts cranking on that heel, and then, because of the rotation, ends up getting the knee bar going. Switches over, tucks it under his armpit, trying to put his hip power into that. Good action.
Seconds out, let's go. Seconds out, watch the water, please.
Great crowd on hand here in Orem, Utah. First time ever RFA in the Beehive State. And Pat gives it to Ricky Steele, 10-9 in the opener. Let us know how you're scoring. Follow us on Twitter, at Chevello Voice, at Pat Milicic, at Access TV Fights. Gut munching knee from Steele, counter left hand, and a high right roundhouse from Schultz. Checks the low kick to LJ. Controlling center octagon, throws a spinning back fist, didn't have the distance nor the angle.
He disappeared on him. He went a double lateral. Steele was moving right and then moved left, and Schultz just fell into the cage basically. Nobody there.
Steele again, constantly switching stance here.
He does have quick release on those kicks.
Schultz very much the more flat-footed of the two. Straight punch down the center corridor from Ricky Steele, off the left being the rear hand of the southpaw. Nice corking knee to the inside left thigh from Ricky Steele. Schultz looks to put Ricky against the cage, does so now. Takes a knee to the breadbasket for his troubles.
A little lower center of gravity, able to drive into Steele here, keep him against the cage.
Downward elbow to the wrist and forearm here from Ricky Steele. Single leg from LJ Schultz. Couldn't affect a takedown.
Bad posture, bent over. Neck bowed down. Gotta bend the knees, not the back.
LJ Schultz hoping to get the first win on the board for the Utah fighters tonight. One of 7 on the card. Utah fighters featuring in every one of our broadcast bouts here.
Steele releasing three knees to the liver there of Schultz. Those will add up.
I gotta see more from here.
Wrist control here from Ricky Steele. Throws a knee off his left. Trying to tango back to center octagon, but Schultz would have none of it. What's Schultz looking to do here, Pat?
Well, obviously he'd like to get this fight on the ground and be on top. Certainly doesn't want to be out at distance anymore with a kicker like Steele. It's just this length, I think, is giving him some problems. The leverage of Steele. And I honestly think Steele's a pretty strong guy.
Approaching the halfway points of this fight. First round, no doubt about it, going the way of the Karate Kid, Ricky Steele. Steele puts Schultz against the cage now. Drops down, looking for the legs. Can he get the takedown? Does so. Schultz on his back, Steele inside the closed guard.
Didn't wait long after he reversed off the cage, put Schultz back against the cage. He dropped almost right away. Good job on the transition. Locks his hands. Certainly arm length helped with that. Locked his hands and got that takedown.
As soon as the guard opened up, Steele made Schultz pay with an elbow, and straight away Schultz controlling the posture, closing that guard again. Another cracking elbow, heat-seeking to the orbital there from Ricky Steele.
Steele's a little bit more than a karate man.
Very well-rounded fighter, Ricky Steele, showing it on the ground and on the feet tonight. Letting rip with those right elbows. Little shot to the body off the left hand. Schultz closing the guard again. Doesn't want Steele to posture up and land those elbows. That's exactly what Steele does, however. This time off the left pad.
Yeah, Steele with that length. I mean, there's not a whole lot stopping him from posturing up, to be honest with you. Now the legs are not up high, not locked. Now they are. But he can posture up almost at any time. Nice lefts.
Schultz does a quick count of his teeth following that left hand from Steele. 1 minute remaining, second round. Another good stanza for Ricky Steele here. But we saw how LJ Schultz swung the pendulum in the final seconds of the opening round. Could he do it again? Steele's got his back.
I was waiting for Steele to just let him roll over and take his back like that. Finally dawned on him that's what he could do.
Where does Schultz go from here, Pat?
I don't think he's hand control, try and get up, try and post that foot and come up, but he's not going anywhere right now, buddy.
Crunching down on the chin of Schultz, gives up on that.
Trying
Schultz
to turn into him here. Triangle, nice. Good transition.
Ricky Steele putting on a show. Locks in the triangle.
Elbows.
How tight is it? 10 seconds on the clock.
I'd be screaming elbows if I was his corner man. With this much time, he could inflict some damage at least. There they are.
Goes to the shoulder blades. There's one to the ear of LJ Schultz. Lock it down. Another 10-9er for Ricky Steele.
Hips, you can't move, right? In a wrist as we posture up.
Once you get that hand opener and we start landing something, those legs are in trouble, okay? And those hard passes, we just put a hand on their knee, we're through, all right? But we got to keep that downward pressure so it doesn't get out. Stop. Stop.
Okay? You good? If you good? Be strong? No. Jump fight, let's go. Jump fight, let's see the mission inside.
Full pack of Trident in the mouth of his coach there, giving the instructions to LJ Schultz. Third and final round. Schultz trailing 18-20 on our scorecard, and I'm sure yours wherever you're watching live on Access TV. It's RFA 35.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Right.
Look for a little side kick to the knee there. It's Steele. Good outside leg kick. Switches stance, the high left roundhouse. Shoots the jab.
Like to see him put some combos together with kicks.
Fakes the jab, maybe a left hand coming down the center. Switches stance now to orthodox. Drives Schultz against the cage.
Finger out.
I'd like to see more Steele striking, to be honest with you.
Overhook on that left arm from LJ Schultz. Needs to find a way to turn this fight around in a big fashion here, LJ.
He's got his neck at risk, though, with that single leg with the head on the outside. Never wise.
LJ Schultz trying to tap out Ricky Steele here inside the first minute of the third and final.
Doesn't have his hands locked, obviously. See if he'll dig underneath with that right hand and try and lock it back up. You can see Steele with that left arm underneath Schultz's head. You drive that shoulder down into him, causes a lot of pressure, and he'll want to release that choke because he'll choke himself if he doesn't.
Schultz does have 3 submission victories, 2 by armbar, 1 by guillotine choke.
There he is, he's torquing into him now.
Ricky Steele in 4 pro fights has never finished an opponent, undefeated in all 4, all by decision.
Schultz's leverage being destroyed by that posture, the way he's doing that and torquing down with that left shoulder. If he came up on both feet and twisted that left hip down even more, it would cause a lot more pressure.
Looks fairly relaxed here, though, does Ricky Steele. Big hello to Greg Rebello watching live on Access TV. Over East, we'll be seeing him in action March 11 at CES.
Always love watching Greg Rebello smash people.
Smashing is what Ribs does. Beautiful May getting front kick there from Steele. Couple of fakes off the right hand. Up high on the balls of his feet. Oozing with confidence now. Groin shot. Referee, a little bit delayed, does step in and gives the testicles a little rest. Sadis and the truck are going to show it to us, and there it is.
Just try to be ready.
Not too serious, and LJ Schultz back underway here. Front kick again from Ricky Steele. Jumping roundhouse. Outside leg kick. Spinning hook kick from Schultz saying, hey, I've got some kicking arsenal as well. Cracking roundhouse to the humerus. Glancing right hand to the orbital.
Don't kick with a kicker.
Stomping down on that lead knee of Schultz. Schultz trying to set the right hand here. He hits a left.
Oh,
then rocked back.
He stuck him hard with that one.
Schultz looks spent here. Perhaps preserving energy for the final minute, where you figure he's going to try and finish Ricky Steele to win this fight. Steele knows he's in the lead. He's just grinding off seconds now. Outside leg kick from LJ. The Utah fighter staring down the barrel here. Looping right hand, didn't turn the knuckles in, skips forward. Steele using a lot of the cage.
Smart. Knows he's got it in hand.
Left hook, right hand, 3-2 combination. Did it work for LJ? They have a tango, puts Ricky back against the octagon. Drops down looking for a double here, LJ Schultz. Can he take down Ricky Steele? Try and set up some sort of submission on the ground. Will Steele go there? Single leg now from LJ. Ricky maintains his vertical base.
I think we see, though, now why Steele has a lot of decisions.
4 out of 4 for Ricky Steele. Looks like it's going to be 5 from 5 in 37 seconds time, unless Utah's LJ Schultz can find something special.
A win's a win, but definitely you want to start finishing people. He needs to start setting down on his punches a little bit more, less bouncing around.
These hacking elbows to the side of the head, left exposed. LJ wisely gives up in that single leg attempt.
Yeah, those elbows to the temple generally make you change your mind on takedowns.
It's going to be another victory by decision to Ricky Steele, the Karate Kid, who, as Pat Miletich said, showed us a whole lot more than karate technique here tonight.
Oh,
here's some Muay Thai. Beautiful elbows from Ricky Steele to finish a beautiful fight.
Steele digs in, throws that punch, and then scoots off to the side. Doesn't want to eat a punch coming back the other way. Smart of him. And here he is loading up on these elbows. Got to hand it to Schultz for taking them. That was a pretty hard shot. Good performance by Steele, though. Pretty impressive.
No-brainer, 30-27 here for Ricky Steele over LJ Schultz. Schultz, who managed to steal the final 20 or 30 seconds of the opening round, but really the only definitive part of the fight for the Utah fighter, and that man, Ricky the Karate Kid Steele, should take it. Just saying to us here, I'm better than that. Maybe an off night, he feels LJ Schultz disappointed with himself. And we'll go up to Mike Kendall for the official decision. Here's Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts, we go to the judges' scorecards, and all 3 judges scored the bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Ricky the Karate Kid Steele.
No doubt about it, Ricky Steele takes it and does so in impressive fashion. 5-0 now, the Karate Kid. All 5 wins by decision. Still ahead, folks. It's the main event tonight. We park our peepers backstage. Thiago Moises and David Castillo will battle it out for the RFA lightweight title. RFA 35 will be right back. Welcome back to beautiful Orem, Utah. Welcome back to RFA 35. And don't forget tonight, following our fights, join Kenny and Bus for Inside MMA. They've got Jason Mayhem Miller live. Can you believe it? Mayhem back. He fights after 4 years in Italy soon. Also Henry Cejudo, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and part 2 of the Eddie Alvarez feature. 12:30 Eastern right here on Access TV, your home for MMA. Coming up next, this one should be a beauty. 2 undefeated fighters as James Nakashima takes on Brad Darrington.
For 3 5-minute rounds in the RFA Welterweight division, it is brought to you by GLC 2000. No pain, more gain. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This wrestler stands 5'11", weighed in at 171 pounds, with a professional record, 4 wins, 0 losses. Training out of the lab and fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, representing Team RFA, James Nakashima. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a wrestler standing 5'9", weighed in at 170.5 pounds. Also holding a professional record, 4 wins, 0 losses, with 1 win coming by way of knockout, 2 coming via submission. Training out of 4-7 Training Center and fighting out of Orem, Utah, representing Team Showdown, Brad Darrington. Your referee in charge of the action is Dave Selustad.
All right, boys, we've been over the rules and lock them already. Just gonna go over the big ones again. Stay off the top, back of the head, neck, and spine, and keep your fingers out of the cage. Understand? Touch them up. Let's have a good fight.
Dave Selustad, our referee for this one. We are set for 3 rounds of action.
Ready?
Welterweight contest. Brad Darrington versus James Nakashima.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight!
High right roundhouse early on from Darrington. As I said, 3 first-round finishes in his last 3 fights for Darrington. Nakashima, the southpaw here. Got to watch the right hand, the right leg coming from Darrington. And there's the plowing rear lefts from Nakashima.
Nakashima hits hard, always in your face. Does not like letting people rest.
Nice outside leg kick to the back leg from Nakashima. Beautiful left down the tube from him. Darrington carrying his hands a little low here.
There we are, locked up, 2 wrestlers. Instinct kicking in.
Corking knee from Darrington, overhooking the left arm. Nakashima tries to yank it out. Does so, throws an overhand left. Darrington an overhand right. Double forearm guard against the right roundhouse kick.
Nakashima so far, very good defensively.
Beautiful inside leg, really chopped down to that femoral artery, did Nakashima.
Look at Nakashima moving his head, getting out of the way of stuff.
Cracking inside thigh kick again, high on the thigh from Nakashima. Throws a left hand down the tube.
Darrington needs to either get to work or reevaluate. He's got to switch back maybe to southpaw. I think both guys instinctually fight from the southpaw stance because they probably wrestled that way. Probably right arm dominant guys.
Nakashima, nice slip. And again, Darrington claiming a finger poke in the eye. Nakashima needs to go back to that inside thigh kick. Goes to the outside thigh. Darrington said he would exploit Nakashima in the striking. It's been the other way around so far, Pat.
Nice sticking him, man. Very smooth.
Oh, belly button through the back there from Nakashima. Then goes that inside thigh again. It's reddened like it's been barbecued.
Nakashima just has good timing. Slides stuff in, doesn't really get in a big hurry. Look at him getting out of the way of everything. Very good senses on where he's at.
Head movement, angles from Nakashima, double left hand from him. Nice little quarter turn pirouette again. Oh, he gets tagged with the left. Darrington chasing him now. And Nakashima regained his composure, and he had to quickly.
Beautiful left hook by Darrington, right on the temple.
Darrington thought he sensed blood. Nakashima, though, beautiful weave again.
Didn't want to get hit with that again.
Uppercut, left hand, a nice cross there from Nakashima. The southpaw evades the left hook. Darrington trying to bring the power. Oh, Nakashima, beautiful two-punch counter.
Got him off of him with those punches.
The footwork here of Nakashima, superb. Inside thigh from Darrington. Double forearms guard from Nakashima. 140 remains. Goes back to that inside thigh.
Nakashima has dominated this round except for that one knockdown, but you know, Darrington being from Utah here, how are the judges going to look at that?
Darrington hasn't been out of the first round since June 2014. All of Nakashima's fights have gone the distance. He has never finished an opponent yet.
Oh, nice job. Body shot punch straight into a duck under, taking his back. See if he can do anything with this. Both guys being solid wrestlers. Interesting game being played here.
Couple of knees to the lower hamstring from Nakashima. Little uppercut, chin through the top of the head. Breaks off from Darrington. Under a minute remaining in what has been Nakashima's round.
There you go. There you go.
Nice evasion again from Nakashima. Darrington carrying the hopes of Utah in this one. Sticks him with that jab again.
Clashed heads there on the way in. Nakashima lowering his grip, trying to pull those hips in and then abandoning it.
Gets the right arm out, Nakashima throws the big sub-thumping left. Darrington's going to get out of the first round for the first time in almost 2 years. Let's hope this second fares a little better for him. Don't forget, folks, to tweet along with us at Chevello Voice, at Pat Miletich, at Access TV Fights, at RFA Fighting. Pat's scorecard, no doubt about it, 10-9 goes the way of Nakashima. More RFA action coming your way on Access TV. RFA 36 takes place on March 4. That one will be from Prior Lake, Minnesota. Make sure you join us.
Got the water you want? Hey, let's push forward.
Second down, let's go.
Nice job, nice job.
We are ready to roll second round of 3. First round, no doubt about it. James Nakashima. Both men coming in 4-0. Good stiff jab to open up here from Nakashima.
Darrington needs to feint that cross, or at least throw it and then follow up with the hook.
All these straight punches getting through for James Nakashima. Throws the left down the tube. There's another one from Nakashima.
Nakashima throws that left hand, and you can see Darrington lean out to his right. Nakashima needs to fake that left and then throw that high left leg kick. Catch him in the head with that shin bone. Oh, they clashed heads hard there, I think, Mike.
On the ground for the first time, butterfly guard from Darrington, looking to put Nak inside of his full guard here.
Both guys changing levels at the same time. I thought I heard two melons smash together there.
Nakashima tried to pass, gets inside of half guard instead. Shots to the midsection here from Nakashima, sitting in half guard. Darrington has a lot of work to do to make up ground from the first round that he lost, Pat.
You can see that underhook battle going on. Darrington trying to get that left arm underneath. Not able to get it there, which is super important on that side. To be able to move your hips, either get back to guard or come back up.
The win is important, but how James Nakashima would like to find the first finish of his career.
Keeping the pressure on. Certainly not for a lack of trying. He's always like this in every fight.
Had that great war against Chance Rencounter last time we saw him at RFA 30. That was back on September 18.
Nakashima trying to pull those hips back in. Had to bail because of the choke attempt by Darrington. Oh, looking for a Darce here. He's getting that thing locked up. He's locking that up, buddy.
Is it going to be the first sub now for James Nakashima?
Oh, he popped that hand off. Nice shot by Darrington. Wow.
Darrington free, Nakashima with the knees now. Halfway through the contest.
Darrington not able to mount much of an attack because he's on the defense the whole time.
Nakashima inside thigh did so much damage with that inside leg kick in the opening round. Darrington looking a little worse for wear here, questioning the fuel tank. Nakashima misses with the cross, so to the uppercut, but has the right idea, Pat, throwing in combinations.
Absolutely.
And you can hear Nakashima's corner saying that leg is dying. Keep working the left thigh of Brad Darrington.
Nakashima just keeping the pressure on, non-stop, picking, chopping away.
Darrington glancing up at the big screen to see how much time's left and gets his back taken here by Nakashima. Knee to the hamstring from Nakashima, trying to curl that one to the mouth.
Nakashima, good job getting him up in the air and putting him back down.
Still has the back of Darrington. 1 minute to go now. It's been Nakashima's round again.
You know, in wrestling from this position, the bottom guy's always working to get back up. But in this sport, obviously, you have to contend with a little bit more. The punches and elbows and a lot of stuff flying at you when you're trying to get up. A lot of thinking going on, a lot of strategic thinking where you try to protect yourself on the way up. Nice job, Putvin.
Beautiful work from Nakashima, almost flattened him out, has the back of Darrington.
Just grinding him down. Beautiful job of punting that foot out from underneath him. Little sweep. Going for that Darce again. Darrington blocking it.
It will be another thoroughly convincing round for Nakashima unless he finds a finish in the closing 10 seconds.
Tight again. Now he pops it off.
2 times Darrington's defended that choke attempt. And it will seem through to the 3rd round for only the 2nd time in his career.
Two wrestlers changing levels at the same time. Watch closely here. Drops, boom, clash heads. I knew I heard 2 melons smacking together. Typical two wrestlers, button heads. Check out the Darce attempt here. Darrington knows that he's got to get that hand off of his shoulder. See that one that's coming up on the outside. Watch him pop that off to save himself. Because I know it's getting tight right now. He realizes at last second. Got to get rid of that post hand. That's where the leverage is at. Smart move by him. That was the first of two.
Third and final round. It is all for Brad Darrington to do. No need to flash the scorecard. We know it. 2018, it's been easy picking so far for the Nak attack. DJ hasn't got his cue yet to finish the music. Now he's got it.
He was on his cell phone, probably.
Good stiff jab, followed by the cross from Nakashima.
Darrington's legs went stiff on that punch.
Little cut over the right eye of Nakashima. He's had worse cuts in shaving, I'm sure. Nothing to bother him. Nakashima, nice step across, outside thigh kick, single leg takedown. Butterfly guard here from Darrington, trying to control the posture of Nakashima.
Smooth takedown by Nakashima off that kick, though.
Nakashima has shown us a really well-rounded game here tonight, Pat. Certainly his best performance yet that we've seen.
Oh, this kid's good, man. We knew he was good, but he's looking even better now against a very tough Darrington. And Darrington is cut. That elbow got him. He's spraying.
Oh, big elbow. Cut. Opening up a little more here on Darrington. Now painting the canvas, a shade of red. Look at the one over the left eye there. A horror show on the face of Brad Darrington. Blood running into the eye. Referee may call a stop to it, get the doctor to check it out.
Nakashima now cross-side so he can really go to work.
Oh, this is horrible for Brad Darrington. Left eye closed, blood spewing into it.
Nakashima working for that choke again.
Maybe Nak is going to get his first ever finish. Takes the slippery, blood-ridden back of Darrington. Darrington turns back into him. A bloody slip and slide here in the RFA octagon.
Nakashima's putting it on him, man.
Good word. His eyebrow's going to fall off his face with that cut. And look at Nakashima. What a nasty, nasty fighter. Trying to elbow the cut a little wider open.
Oh,
mounts him, takes the back again. Doing a number on a hapless Brad Darrington. A bleeding Brad Darrington.
One step ahead the whole time here. Darrington's got to do something drastic.
Darrington just bleeding out here in the center of the octagon. Nowhere to go. Absolute horror show. Blood pissing out from above his left eye. Nakashima all over him here.
Was that necessary?
It was, Pat. Look at that. He's just sliding around the canvas, painting it like a Jackson Pollock. Nakashima at his brutal best here.
This kid's a hammer, man.
Has absolutely filleted Brad Darrington.
Look at him. He is just controlling the hell out of this guy. And Darrington is a solid wrestler.
You can hear tumbleweeds blowing through the arena here in Orem because their own fighter, Brad Darrington, has been taken through the ringer here in the third and final round.
Our producer is asking us a question, Michael. Said, are you scooting back? Well, hell yes, I'm scooting back.
We've just scooted about 4 feet back from our table.
This Axis is going to buy me some new suits.
Darrington is bleeding up a storm here. Somebody call the Red Cross because Brad Darrington's got a donation to make.
I know they're tested for bloodborne pathogens, but it still makes stains.
Not too many mosquitoes here tonight in Orem, Pat, thankfully. They would have had a feast on Darrington's left eye.
Clean up the cage for us.
Nakashima just relentless. Nasty but effective. Look at the blood all over the canvas here. Darrington's blood. We can scoot forward now, Pat.
All right, you go ahead.
I'm scooted. I'm in there. I wasn't wearing a purple shirt like you, a lilac, I should say.
Right underhook and turn in. Let's go. 40 seconds back.
That left eye just bleeding out here on Darrington.
This is a 10-8 round, buddy.
This is an absolute shellacking. Absolute bludgeoning and shellacking.
25 seconds.
May as well put a razor blade to his left eye and just sliced him open. And Nakashima is just so bloody nasty, he goes after it again.
He doesn't even need the mounting. He can just stay cross-eyed and do plenty of damage here. Looking for the arm triangle.
Money box over the eye of Darrington. You can stick about 4 quarters in there. Meat of the midsection, belly button through the back. Nakashima unrelenting. He'll take it easily in bloody fashion here.
Beautiful elbow slicing across that eyebrow. Nakashima, perfect timing on that. The blood starting to come out. Yeah, boom. Just like a razor blade. Like Michael said, it'll happen that quick with an elbow. Laid somebody wide open. Darrington just looking after that one. We go also to RFA Women's Champion JJL. Jocelyn Jones live. You're watching live on Access TV. And with the domination on Pat's scorecard, 30-26, a belt by James Nakashima. Hitting on all cylinders tonight with Nakashima. Warmite's not too happy about that one, Pat. No, sir. Warmite? I have no clue. I'm not gonna open my mouth and give performance back. Okay. Run with it. Harmonious? Oh, a little Vaseline and much spot of punch there. Not much like a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of MMA, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored about 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. And representing Team RFA, James Nakashima.
Well, the Utah fighter's not off to the best of starts yet, as James Nakashima takes his record of 5-0. Brad Darrington, his first ever loss. Okay, folks, up next, Dervin Lopez takes on Joey Rodrigues. RFA 35 will be right back on Access TV5. Welcome back to beautiful Orem, Utah, and welcome back to RFA 35. Still ahead here tonight, double main event. Thiago Moises takes on David Castillo in the big one. And also in our co-main, Thiago Alves takes on David Putvin. Coming up next, this one should be a ripper. Gotta love him, Dervin Lopez takes on Joey Rodrigues.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the RFA Middleweight division and is brought to you by Training Mask. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This striker stands 6'2", weighed in at 186 pounds, holding a professional record, 7 wins, 3 losses, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout, 3 via submission. Training out of Def War and fighting out of Tampa, Florida, representing Team RFA, Dervin, the Pioneer Lopez. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a grappler, standing 6'2", weighing in at 184.5 pounds, holding a professional mixed martial arts record, 7 wins, 3 losses, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout, 5 via submission. Training out of One Hit MMA and the University of Grappling, fighting out of Layton, Utah, and representing Team Showdown, Joe Pegaleve Rodrigues. The referee charging action is Tyler Tomlinson.
All right, this is a pro fight. You both know the rules. Protect yourself at all times and listen and obey my commands at all times. At any second that you're not protecting yourself, the fight will end. Do you have any questions? Touch gloves.
That's a nasty stare down from Joe Rodrigues. But Dervin Lopez has seen it all. And as I said earlier, he criticized Rodrigues yesterday, said Joe's only fought small guys. Tonight he fights a much bigger, stronger opponent. Here we go in 3 rounds. Will it go that far? Third man in the cage, Tyler Tomlinson. Both men in orthodox stance for this one. Both these men have a string of first-round finishes to their credit. As I said earlier, 4 in a row at one stage for Dervin Lopez. 4 first-round finishes also for Joe Rodrigues. On paper, you couldn't get more identical. Punt kick there from Rodrigues.
Lopez doing a good job with distancing right now.
Lopez looking to cut off Rodrigues' movement. Misses with the inside thigh kick, does Rodrigues. Gets that one up to the waist of Dervin. Lopez looking to set the left hand out of orthodox, I should say out of southpaw stance here, and he does just that. Back to his preferred orthodox stance. Nice jab from Dervin Lopez, using his reach here.
So far, a good job of ring generalship by Lopez.
Snappy jab, Rodrigues. No mustard, though. Lopez controlling center octagon. Inside leg from Rodrigues.
Lopez busy with his hands, constantly moving them around. You can really mess up the defense of your opponent. You can see how he does that, and then pokes him with the jab. Never know when it's coming that way. Good footwork, good feints and fakes.
Jab from Dervin. Just keeping Rodrigues honest here. 2 minutes down already in the opening round. Both men still dipping their toes in the water, the feeling out process.
Nice jab, quick.
Dervin looking to cut off the cage, drops the jab down to the breadbasket, takes an outside thigh kick. Oh, Rodrigues, how taste my feet. Lopez carrying his hands a little low, chin a little too high. Needs to tuck.
He keeps throwing that jab like that. You're going to win the fight alone with that.
Jab again.
Clipped him with an uppercut afterward, and then the hook. Quick.
Lopez pulling the trigger off that lead hand. There's a high left roundhouse kick. Rodrigues gets to center cage. Lopez looks to back him up.
Rodrigues right now looking baffled.
Counterclockwise.
He got fancy with that uppercut and got clipped with a hook. Devin better stick to the basics.
Wild uppercut almost took out the ring lights from Lopez. Cuts off the cage again. Would like to see some leg kicks here from Lopez to set up those hands.
Lopez needs to be careful. His hands are down low. He'll throw with one side and the other side's down. He's got to be really careful because this guy hits hard.
Rodrigues stumbled momentarily. Here's Lopez's chance. A jumping knee. Gets caught by the leg though. Rodrigues trying to get him down to the canvas.
Lopez, good job pushing the head down.
Lopez spins around, looks to take the back of the big man. Elbow from Dervin Lopez. Right hand. Oh, it's good night, Irene.
Wow.
Dervin Lopez smashes Rodrigues.
Beautiful. He waited for the exposure for that punch. He didn't hurry up. He didn't rush it. He waited for the opening. He watched it develop and then unloaded.
A near perfect performance from Dervin Lopez puts him back in the winner's circle in a big, big way.
That was a great performance. Might want to get a stool for Rodrigues. Utah
fighters 0-3 so far tonight.
not a good way to do a repeat show in Utah. But you got to hand it to the RFA. They're not giving gimmies to the hometown boys. Watch this. There's a punch, puts him down, hurts him. Watch him develop and throws that knee, but watch how he defends this, pushes the head down, beautiful job, scoots around, takes his back. Lets him up, basically. Now watch this. Bap, right there on the temple. Down he goes. Right there, perfect angle. Rodrigues just getting clubbed. Whoa.
Okay, let's go to Mike Kendall, make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Tyler Tomlinson, calls a stop to the fight in 3 minutes. 46 seconds into the first round for your winner by knockout, representing Team RFA, Dervin, the Pioneer Lopez.
Dervin Lopez with a crunching first round knockout over Joe Rodrigues. And Lopez gets a much needed win. All right, folks, speaking of bone crunching, don't miss this next one. The big fellas will be in the cage. Undefeated behemoth Curtis Blaydes takes on Luis Cortez. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Utah. Look at UCCU Center, Utah Valley Wolverines home. We're inside tonight at RFA 35. What a night so far. If you just joined us, you missed seeing Dervin Lopez return to the winner's circle, a first round knockout over Joe Rodrigues. This next one has all the makings of an absolute barn burner. The humongous Curtis Blaydes. Can he maintain his undefeated record as he takes on the man with the mountainous eyebrows, Luis Cortez? He has to avoid the takedowns from Blaydes. Got to keep it standing. Got to fire the hooks and the rights. The Mexican Hulk takes on the Razor. Let's get to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an Access TV feature fight of the night, RFA 35. It is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the RFA heavyweight division, and it's brought to you by Adidas Combat Sports. Visit acsgear.com for all of your combat sports needs. Adidas Combat Sports is all in or nothing for MMA. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This grappler stands 6'5", weighed in at 264 pounds, holding a professional record, 4 wins, 0 losses, with all 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Training out of Dutch Style MMA and fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, representing Team RFA, Curtis Razor Blaydes. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a Muay Thai style fighter, standing 6 foot tall, weighing in at 265.5 pounds, holding a professional record, 3 wins, 2 losses, with all 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Training out of Team Davis and fighting out of Idaho Falls, Idaho, representing Team Showdown, Luis, the Mexican Hulk Cortez. Your referee in charge of the action is Tyler Tomlinson.
All right, guys, pro fight. Listen and obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. The minute you're not protecting yourself, the fight will end. Do you have any questions? Touch gloves.
My word, look at the size of Curtis Blaydes. What an imposing figure he cuts. And Luis Cortez, the Mexican Hulk, looking to pull off the upset. Blaydes will want to take Cortez down and ground and pound him into oblivion. Cortez wants to get on the inside and throw the bombs. Big thumping leg kick early on from Blaydes. Looks for a double leg, puts Cortez on his back. Not where Luis wanted to be early, Pat.
Talk about quick, man. That's a big man that can get on you quickly. That was a 155-pound speed takedown. Just those rare big men that are as close to being a giant cat as a human can be.
UFC's looking for heavyweights. Just a couple of weeks ago after our legacy fights, they signed Cody East on the spot. They are definitely looking at Curtis Blaydes, undefeated 4-0, the big Razor.
buddy.
Look how he postures up. He wants to drop the elbow on the nose of Cortez. Side control for Blaydes. Cortez could be in a whole lot of bother. Knees into the carcass from Curtis.
Cortez.
Elbows now from Blaydes.
Cortez better be tough because he's going to take some shots.
Blaydes takes the back of a hapless Mexican Hulk. Shot to the back of the head. Referee didn't see it. Little tuck under there from Blaydes. The Hulk with nowhere to go. How do you get back to your feet with a 264-pound carpet on your back?
He's got to post one leg out in front of him. That left leg posted out and push back into Curtis Blaydes and let his pressure coming in to help you stand up. But
tucks it under the chin. Hammer fist to the side of the head. Then another one trying to lop Cortez's ear off. Uppercut to the chin.
Cortez throwing that flailing elbow, trying to get out of there.
Oh, he found his feet, and he gets wrenched back down to the canvas.
That kid is a monster, dude.
Blaydes still has the back here of Luis Cortez.
Cortez's eyes already swollen up.
Blaydes is just abusing Cortez, having his way with him here. What do you do, Pat, if you're the Mexican Hulk right now?
Well, like I was saying, he's got to post a left leg, the leg that's farthest away from Blaydes, push back into him and let Blaydes' pressure help him stand up, come up with hand control and try and spin into him and get the heck free from him. Turn this back into a boxing match, try and get in close and throw some elbows, some uppercuts, some hooks, take away that reach.
Blaydes is so incredibly strong. Cortez still taking punishment. Blaydes all over his back. Cortez nowhere to go, trapped and helpless at the moment. Boom into the side of the head again from Curtis Blaydes.
This is the moment an MMA fighter's mad at his mom and dad for not putting him in wrestling at age 5. Trust me. The amount of people that walk up to me and go, gosh, I wish I would have started wrestling when I was a kid.
There's blood coming from somewhere on Cortez. Blaydes has cut him open. Big hammer fist now, those massive meat hooks, those car batteries of hands from Curtis Blaydes just tearing up Luis Cortez.
Yep, he's just draping his weight on him, holding him down, making him post his hands on the canvas. Can't protect your face when your hands are on the canvas. Good job wrist control here. 2-on-1. Cortez rolls out of it.
Blaydes continues to abuse Cortez. Cortez goes turtle shell. Blaydes glancing at the referee. Referee right on top of it here. Cortez bleeding, taking punishment, not answering back.
Haven't really been able to get a good look at Cortez's face. We know he's bleeding, we know he's swollen. Like to see how much damage there is when he finally does stand up. He's taking a lot of shots.
Watch the back of the head, Curtis.
Blood just leaking from somewhere on the face of Luis Cortez. And still Blaydes unrelenting, hacking away at the Mexican Hulk. Elbows now from Blaydes. Painted the canvas with Cortez's blood. Cortez trying to see out the round. 10 seconds to go. He'll get back to the corner. He'll take a stool and some much needed instruction.
Nasty elbows to the ribs.
My word. What a scary, scary man Curtis Blaydes is.
It might be over. Who knows? But you're gonna just keep doing the same thing.
Make sure before you go outside, throw that cross, you put a nice cross and stun him a little bit. So he's on the ground, he's a little easier to press down. When you're down there too, throw some elbows and you know what I mean? Like, come on, watch this.
He's gonna come out long range and slot you because it keeps get another easy takedown. Your control. Okay? Pick that front roll, mix it up. If he stuffs you down there, he doesn't have any hooks. You can front roll out,
got that good front roll, or you come to your feet. Don't let that roll. Stand up, up, go.
Swelling over the eyes of Cortez. 10-9 says Pat to Blaydes in the first, as if there was any arguments about that. Blaydes ready to go, look at him. Massive beast of a man. Cortez breathing heavy, hands on hips, needs to find a Hail Mary punch on the inside. And Blaydes backs him up early. Here comes Curtis Blaydes. Cortez swinging wildly. Blaydes wants to drive him to the canvas, and down the Mexican Hulk goes.
Over 500 pounds coming down on that canvas. This cage is built well, Mike.
Curtis Blaydes back inside control. And now the elbows to the jaw, the elbows to the belly.
Be surprised if this gets out of this round, buddy.
Forearm across the throat of Cortez. More elbows to the stomach here from Blaydes. There's one to the forehead. Is this the beginning of the end for Cortez? Just dominance here from Blaydes. Cortez's eyes are puffed and swollen. And Blaydes is nasty. Elbows to the back of the shoulders now.
I mean, the referee could just say, hey, either get up, change your position, defend yourself, or I'm going to stop it.
Blaydes is going to be wondering what more can Cortez take. Blaydes on the back of Cortez, as he was for most of the first round, beating on him like a $2 pinata.
Oh, look at those elbows.
Those are just painful. Point to the elbow, digging in, now curling the knuckles to the side of the head. Nowhere to go for Cortez. Referee could call this one off at any moment. Turtle shell again for Cortez. He's going to be a sore boy tomorrow.
I feel like he fell down the Wasatch Mountains.
Referee breaks them. Now this should give some final advantage to Cortez. He's going to go for a brogue. He's going to find something now. It's time for the Mexican Hulk to really hulk up. Driving takedown from Blaydes. My word!
This boy is sick. Holy
That is power. He is phenomenal.
Cortez just got hit by a truck.
Blaydes is just a beast on another level. Almost driving Cortez through the canvas. Shot to the bread basket. He's made it into bread pudding with this ground and pound. Cortez trying his best to control the big man's posture. But Blaydes won't let that happen. Goes body and head.
Referee doesn't seem too concerned.
Just thudding into the carcass. The left side of the body of Cortez looks like it's been sunburned. Elbows now to the jaw. Back to the body, back to the head. Look how quick he is, Blaydes. The ground and pound is so violent on this man.
Tell you what, a lot of the heavyweights out there in the UFC, I want to be looking out for this guy because he's coming.
Curtis Blaydes, who came in tonight 4-0, is sending another pulverizing message to the mixed martial arts world.
Lockdown technique by Cortez on the leg of Blaydes.
Luis, you gotta fight.
Body shot from Curtis, trying to put his belly button through his back. Forearm across the throat, glances up at his corner. Cortez, a human sponge, absorbing punishment time and time again. There's no fight back from him here, Pat.
No.
It's just how long can he survive with this monster on top of him. this animal. Oh, hammer fist strike.
Just no reason to let this go on, to be quite frank with you.
Referee could stop it at any time.
You want to yell that a little louder so he can hear you?
We really should. There's no need for Cortez to take more punishment. He'll get a chance at a stand-up with the new round, Cortez. But will it be a chance he can take?
Want to see what the takedowns are supposed to look like and what a big man can athletically do? Check this out. Just picking him up like it's nothing. And making sure that Cortez catches all of his weight coming down. Look at that. Runs him over. Watch it from behind Cortez. You feel your air leaving your body as that one happens. Blaydes is impressive.
What does this man do? Looks like there's a golf ball over his right eye. How much more punishment can the Mexican Hulk take? Third and final.
Curtis, you ready? Luis, you ready? Let's fight.
Certainly no question about Cortez's heart.
Blaydes, for the first time ever in his career, is into the third round. Cortez got to land the leather. Must find a way in. Won't do it backing up. Blaydes got to be careful of that right counter when he sticks the jab. There's the right from Curtis, and Cortez momentarily wobbled. Oh, the right hand sticks it! Cortez goes down! The big double hammer fist! Double hammer fist! Double hammer fist from this animal! This animal! He's done it again! Curtis Blaydes, house on fire! How violent is this man? Double hammer fist strikes to finish the Mexican Hulk!
You'd snap your spine doing that to you. Double hammer fists on your back. Spine is done. Check this out. Beautiful feint with the jab. Spins him all the way around. Blasts him a couple more times. Watch these double hammer fists.
This animal, Curtis Blaydes, hacking his way to victory.
Perfect, right on the chin.
It was almost like a pro wrestling double axe handle, but they were double hammer fist strikes.
Talk about getting beat down.
UFC may very well come calling soon for Curtis Razor Blaydes. No one has gone the distance with him. He has now finished 5 opponents. Let's go to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Tyler Tomlinson, calls a stop to the fight in 41 seconds of the third and final round for your winner by TKO, Curtis Razor Blaydes.
5-0 now, Curtis Blaydes. And that was something we haven't seen before. Double hammer fist knockout of the Mexican Hulk. Well, folks, we're going to take a break. Give Pat and I a chance to get our voices back and catch our breath. When we return, you're going to see this. Thiago Alves takes on David Putvin. RFA 35. Back soon. Welcome back to RFA 35. Welcome back to Orem, Utah. We're welcoming our champion from this week. Our truck driver, Tim Sally, drove 500 miles to be here. Got stopped at Park City, Utah. Caught in a massive snowstorm. Trucks were jackhammering, were spiking all over the road. Cars were stranded. Tim Sally helped them all out, then plowed on to be here tonight for our truck to broadcast RFA 35. We're glad you got here safe. Tim Sally, you absolute freaking champion. What a night we've seen. If you're just joining us, you miss seeing something incredible. You miss seeing the monstrous Curtis Blaydes double hammer fisting strike Lewis Cortez. Now our co-main event, Thiago Alves and David Putvin. Let's go to Mike Kendall. Putvin still not in the cage. Final preparations here from Cupman David Maldonado.
Putvin started training with Jeremy Horn when he was 13 or 14 years old, when all Horn had at his gym was fighters. So as a young teenager, he started training right away with MMA fighters. So you know he's going to be a tough guy. Been through a lot. Certainly a veteran, so to speak, because he's been in so many wars in the gym from an early age.
Putvin still not in the octagon. I wonder what the time is officially on this walkout now.
Our satellite's going to go out of orbit.
And now he's finally there. Broken free from the casket, David Putvin, an RFA debut. Let's go to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the co-main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds and a catch weight at 160 pounds. It is brought to you by Inca Cola, the Golden Cola, refreshment for the world. Look us up on the web and Twitter at Inca Cola USA. That's Inca with a C, Cola with a K, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu style, Muay Thai style fighter stands 5'8", weighed in at 159.5 pounds. Holding a professional record, 9 wins, 3 losses with 1 win coming by way of submission. Training out of Team Link Fighting out of Layton, Utah, and representing Team RFA, Thiago Monstreño Alves. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, stands 6'1", weighed in at 160.5 pounds. Holding a professional record, 7 wins, 1 defeat, with all 7 wins coming by way of submission. Training out of Jeremy Horn's Elite Performance Gym and fighting out of Sandy, Utah, representing Team Showdown, David Playtime Putvin.
He certainly puts on a show, David Putvin. And can he carry it through to results tonight?
The rules in the locker room already. Just going to go over the big ones again. Stay off the top, back of the head, neck, and spine. And keep your fingers out of the cage. Understand? Touch him up. Let's have a
Look at how Putvin towers over Tony Thiago Alves.
Great show coming up. He's got to back it up now with the fight.
Referee Dave Seljeston. 3 rounds of action and a catch weight 160. Our co-main event.
All right, get up. Are you ready? Are you ready? Hi.
Big outside leg kick, Muay Thai style from Alves early.
Very powerful kick.
Putvin's hands are low.
Oh.
Outside thigh kick again from Alves.
Good job taking away that reach of Putvin with those low kicks.
Look for the uppercut, look for a single leg, got neither did Alves. Gets a jab to the nose. Putvin's has the reach, he's got to use it.
Watch out for that overhand right from Alves.
Chomping outside thigh kick again, turns the knee.
Might want to check those.
Just hitting that common peroneal nerve about 4 fingers width above the knee of Putvin. Then he goes high. Tries to loop the shin around the back of the neck. Putvin with the straight line punches.
Putvin better keep that left hand up, man.
Good jab, threads it through. Overhand right from Alves, goes downstairs to that lead leg again.
Yep, way to see the opening by Alves.
That lead leg is taking punishment. Alves may have found the sweet spot.
Oh.
Putvin.
Took it like a champ. Didn't even bug him.
Overhand right from Alves, 1 punch knockout hopeful. Drugs to the inside thigh, very high on the thigh, then goes outside, that one below the knee. Looking for a double leg takedown now, the diminutive Brazilian.
Putvin keeping those legs wide, better keep them there. Get wrist control, strip that arm up. Hook in the leg, nice job. Alves being smart here. Oh, Putvin gets it out.
Double leg again from Alves. Alves hasn't had a knockout win since 2013. Putvin goes down for the run. Side control now from Alves.
Not a good place for Putvin to be.
Putvin is a submission specialist. They've all come by choke. 7 wins, 7 submissions.
Putvin, great job getting back to guard there. Long, tall guys have trouble with that sometimes with the shorter guys cross sides. Not him. Great finding the legs, stretching out the Brazilian.
Jeremy Horn in the corner of Putvin, barking instruction. Putvin looking to get the first win on the board tonight for the Utah Fighters.
Passing, nice job getting that knee through. Putvin got some work to do here.
Putvin not letting Alves pass.
Alves content though, he's got that shin bone, or had it like that. Keeping the foot inside to keep that open. Now it slides through half guard, but he knows what he's doing.
On his back here, David Putvin. Came in off a decision loss to Jared Spoon last time. Before that, 7 subs in a row, including 3 in the very first round.
On that arm.
Alves hunting for a submission of his own.
Check him out. Nice job, nice job. Beautiful reversal.
Putvin is free. Can he do some damage now from the top, David Putvin?
Nice job passing here. Will he take his back? Watch the leg lock coming. Alves trying to go for it.
Elbows to the top of the head, to the cornrows of Putvin. Alves hunting after that right arm pack.
Yes, he is hunting it quite well. He's going to try and come over, maybe go belly down arm bar. Yeah, climbing over. He'll roll to his right now. See how he's moving, maneuvering.
Alves' last win was a second round arm bar. Could he score one here in the first?
Oh, Putvin getting out of it. Nice job. Great job getting out of that.
Putvin now with some ground and pound. 20 seconds to go in this first round. The crowd rallying for playtime Putvin. First round down, we go to the towel. Don't forget, folks, to tweet along with us at Chevello Voice, at Pat Milicic, at Access TV Fights, at RFA Fighting.
Always got to pay attention. Big overhand right, clipping Putvin. Putvin not even bothered by it. Was doing quite well, was Putvin, with the striking, but once the takedown happened, Alves hunting that arm. Watch Putvin hitting the reversal here. Jeremy Horn's work on Putvin, obviously helping him get out of these submissions. Beautiful job, knowing where to go, knowing where the daylight's at. Checking the legs, making sure no legs shot up for a triangle or anything.
For Alves in the first, says Pat. We are ready to roll in the second of 3, our co-main event.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Hi.
Putvin stomps out of his corner, takes that outside thigh kick. He took so many in the first.
Nice counter right hand by Putvin there. Check that one. Finally starting to learn, Mike.
Double leg here from Alves, switches to a single leg now. What is Putvin looking to do here, Pat?
Well, he was trying to get a key lock to roll him. And it gives up mount to a really good Brazilian who's hunting an arm triangle choke. And he's tight. Very strong, compact guy. You don't want him in that position when you're a long, tall guy. Putvin getting that arm down to the canvas, trying to block this.
Alves' last 6 wins have all been by submission.
Nice roll. Watch his arm here.
Now Putvin inside the guard, has top position.
Putvin needs to posture up and start dropping punches and elbows here. Don't feed his arms to the Brazilian because of that. He's climbing over, starting a triangle now because the arm disappeared.
Alves again hunting for a finish.
Good job defending. Trying to slide through on the Brazilian. Oh, there it is. He's got it. Oh.
Jeremy Horn in Putvin's corner there. The legend calling out the instructions.
I think he's wanting to get an omoplata here, but you can see the left knee is blocking him out.
Trying for the shoulder lock is Putvin.
Well, and he was going to try for a sweep here. If you get that omoplata started and you scoop that leg, you can roll a guy all the way over. Alves passing quite well here. He's going to look for a roll. He's going to block that arm of Alves right there. See, he tried to hit it. Needed to wait until Alves moved towards cross sides to hit that.
Better position, both of you. Let's go. I got to see more.
Pat, are you ever good at chess? Because you see moves 3, 4, 5 moves ahead.
It's because I did it my whole life.
Does it only apply to MMA though?
That's the only reason.
Amazing. I could sit here and listen to you all night.
I appreciate that.
Side control from Thiago Alves. If you're in the corner of Putvin, Pat, what are you telling him to do? Well, how was that? He stands them from side control. Pat, do you agree with that?
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Mike? The producer was talking to me.
Referee, be quiet, David Butler. Referee stood them up when Alves was in side control.
No, that's not a good stand-up. Alves, great job on that takedown.
Side control again for the Brazilian. Knee on belly. Rains down the right, hands on Putvin.
Nice job slicing that knee through again. Stopping that guard from getting put on him.
Keep moving, boys. Better your position.
Putvin needs to turn in here, try and elevate that bottom leg of Alves, or kick his hips all the way over and come over on top.
One minute 10 remaining in this second round. Oh, big smacking left hand to the gob of Putvin, and the elbows now from Alves.
Putvin in big trouble here. Always one step behind on the positioning here, which gasses you out big time. Not to mention the strikes coming down.
.40 seconds remaining. You feel that Alves still ahead here, but Putvin far from done.
Putvin looking to scoop that arm.
Let's go. Move it, boys.
Kills in the right hand as Alves has the back of Putvin, riding him now.
Looking for the choke.
Can he choke him out with 10 seconds remaining? Putvin's free. Full mount now from Alves. It's going to be another round to Thiago Alves, and it'll be all for Dave Putvin to do in the third and final. What a round from Thiago Alves, but Putvin still looks like he's got some tricks left up his sleeve.
Got to come out and strike hard.
Pat, word trickling in on my Twitter feed that Royce Gracie absolutely lit up and beat Ken Shamrock very easily just moments ago in Bellator That said, does that mean you are now maybe looking to take on Royce Gracie?
Well, I said from the beginning I'll fight either one, whoever wins. So I think that's in Bellator's and Royce Gracie's court now. So I'll gladly fight him.
Did you pick Royce to win tonight, and did you think he'd do it that easily?
Honestly, I thought if it was going to end early, it would be Ken because he's so big and strong. If it went further into it, Ken would gas and Royce would win that way. So I didn't plan on it happening that way. But hey, hats off to Royce. Great competitor, showing that he's still got it.
Congratulations, Royce Gracie. May we see Miletich Gracie in the future. Bellator, balls in your court. Meanwhile, 2018 Thiago Alves, after 2, the ball is in the court of Putvin now. He's got to go to town.
Got to open up here. Got to lower his level, stop the takedowns, try and knock this guy out.
Overhand right from Alves. May he go back to that lead knee and lead thigh of Putvin.
Putvin got to use feints and fakes, keep him off balance. Don't load up on anything. Makes it easy for Alves to go underneath.
Threading the jabs, Putvin. He's got 4 minutes 25 left to try and turn the tide here. Takedown coming from Alves, and there it is.
That was not a fast entrance to a takedown. Putvin should have been able to stop that.
Half guard position, Alves now. Chance to do some damage with the ground and pound. Every round, though, from Alves so far, we've seen him move from submission attempt to submission attempt.
And Putvin has shown he's had problems getting up from underneath Alves, so this fight may end here.
Alves looking to take that leg out of half guard. Back to his feet here, the Brazilian. What should Putvin be looking to do, Pat?
Get his butt up, stand up, and try and get a knockout. Footlock here. Putvin going to roll through and potentially take his back out of this. If he can roll him all the way through. Now he's hunting a knee bar potentially. Yeah, knee bar, here it comes.
Is Alves going to find the finish now?
Another footlock here.
How many submissions has Putvin defended so far?
That'll break an ankle. Putvin getting out of it though.
Under 3 minutes remaining.
Good
Time
job.
is the enemy of Putvin. He's on top now. What can he do?
Drop some elbows, get some cuts going.
Here comes a ground and pound from Playtime Putvin. The Utah crowd rallies.
Ah, he got in too big of a hurry there. Lost position because of it.
Overextended, overzealous, and Putvin may pay the price.
You got to come back up. You got to strip those feet off your hips and come back up into your opponent. There he is. Got to get the other one off too. That's what's holding you down, so you got to get those feet off of you.
On top now is Alves.
Wow.
2 minutes 10 remains.
To not lose position like that, getting in a hurry. Just stay on top and pound somebody.
Is it going to be a clean sweep? Will it continue for the nation against Utah? Putvin needs to pull it back with under 2 minutes remaining. But how? What's he got left? What tricks does Putvin have?
Trying to get something going here.
Putvin is a submission specialist. In every one of his 7 wins so far, they've all been by submission. They've all been by choke.
Alves back to controlling position.
Alves just grinding away from inside of half guard. Forearm across the throat now by the Brazilian. He's won the first 2 rounds, 10-9 apiece. He's winning the 3rd round so far.
I gotta see more.
Time ticking down for Putvin.
I gotta see more. Break, stand, let's go, stand.
The referee who stood them up in the 2nd round when Alves was in side control stands them up in the 3rd round when Alves is ground and pounding from half guard.
Putvin got to get his hips out. keeping his hips on the ground. You're not able to maneuver with your butt on the ground. You got to elevate it and move your hips.
Putvin breathing heavy. Under 30 seconds to go.
Finish up, boys. Let's go.
A hard-fought win, though. Both guys fought very hard. Putvin making some mistakes on positioning, getting a little bit of a hurry instead of administering a beating when he could have.
Full mount in the final seconds for Thiago Alves. It's all over for Dave Putvin. Alves will take the victory here. A tremendous fight over 3 rounds. Putvin had the big entrance and some opportunities, but in the stand-up his lead thigh got battered by the leg kicks from Thiago Alves. And on the ground, Alves transitioning from sub-attempt to sub-attempt. Don't forget, folks, immediately following our fights tonight, join Kenny and Bucks for Inside MMA. They've got Jason Mayhem Miller live, Henry Cejudo live, part 2 of the Eddie Alvarez feature. Habib Nurmagomedov is on the show as well, 12:30 Eastern, right here on Access TV.
Putvin going to learn a lot from this fight. Come back be a lot better, I'm sure. Alves, good performance.
All right, let's go to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of MMA, we go to the judges' scorecards, and all 3 judges score the bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision and representing Team RFA, Thiago Monstreño Alves.
Still no wins for the Utah fighters tonight, as Thiago Alves takes a unanimous decision over David Putvin. Great sportsmanship there from Putvin, and Alves stays in the winner's circle. Up next is the main event. Another Thiago versus another David. Moises versus Castillo, the RFA Lightweight Championship when we return. Welcome back to Orem, Utah, and welcome back to RFA 35, alive and happening. What a night we've seen so far. Some absolutely bludgeoning contests. In the opening match, Ricky, the Karate Kid Steele, defeating LJ Schultz by decision. James Nakashima maintaining his undefeated record over Brad Darrington. Dervin Lopez shellacking Joe Rodrigues. And then the highlight of the night so far, the monstrous Curtis Blaydes double axe handle knockout against Luis Cortez. Double hammer fist strike, I should say. And then Thiago Alves just brutalizing David Putvin. Michael Chavello, Pat Miletich with you. Pat, time for our main event. Thiago Moises takes on David Castillo. Been a horror night so far for the Utah fighters. Dave Castillo trying to peg it back and get at least 1 win on the board, but he does come in the underdog at plus 150.
Yeah, and Castillo, another Jeremy Horn protege. Castillo, a guy with very heavy hands, very aggressive, tough as nails. That's the biggest thing going for Castillo in this fight. He's always shown a ton of heart and very rugged, can endure tremendous poundings and give it right back out and end up winning fights. Moises, very well-rounded guy, though, smooth, technical. I'd certainly give him the edge in this fight, but don't count Castillo out.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for our main event here at RFA 35. Experience goes away with Castillo. He's 13 years the elder. 1 pound the heavier. 4 inches in the arms. Gives up an inch in the legs. Tonight they fight for the lightweight championship of RFA. The time for talk is over. Let's go to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it is now time for the main event of the evening. This contest is scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds for the RFA Lightweight World Championship. It is brought to you by Flagship Financial. To all those watching on Access TV and right here in Orem, Utah, are you ready for war? Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This striker stands 5'9", weight in at 154 pounds, holding a professional record 6 wins, 1 loss, with 1 win coming by way of knockout, 3 via submission. Training out of American Top Team in 011 MMA team, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, representing Team RFA, Thiago Moises. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a freestyle fighter standing 5'9", weighing in at 155 pounds, holding a professional record 19 wins, 7 losses and 1 no contest. 6 wins coming by way of knockout, 9 via submission. Training out of the Garage and Jeremy Horn's Elite Performance Gym, fighting out of Layton, Utah, representing Team Showdown, David Castillo. Your referee for the main event, Dave Selyusted.
All right, boys, we've been over the rules in the locker room already. Just gonna go over the big ones again. Stay off the top, back of the head, neck and spine, and keep your fingers out of the cage. Any questions? Touch them up, let's have a good fight.
David Selyusted, the referee for this one. 5 rounds of action for the RFA Lightweight Championship of the World. David Castillo at plus 150, the underdog. Thiago Moises, the favorite, at minus 190.
Are you ready? Fight!
Michael Chevello, Pat Miletich with you live on Access TV.
Castillo with a massive experience edge here. 26 professional fights. And the advantage, Castillo probably understands what the Brazilian corner is saying to Moises, which is certainly an advantage. For most American fighters, they don't.
Both men just feeling each other out here. Body head goes Castillo, nothing landing for him.
A good rhythm.
Both high on the balls of their feet. Outside leg kick from Castillo. Drops the lead hand down to the midsection. High right roundhouse from Moises. Castillo trying to get a couple of punches on the inside.
Moises missed that elbow and Castillo came right back at him. I'm impressed with Moises' hip turnover on his head kicks.
Castillo snaps up a head kick off the lead leg.
Good
Combinations
speed
here from Castillo, just needs to close the distance a little more, Pat.
Yeah, and he was not looking to load up on any of those punches. He's just trying to get a feel.
Good jab outside thigh kick, bread and butter combination there from Castillo. Left hook from Castillo.
Moises better get used to Castillo coming back at him after a punch. Oh, nice.
Body head Castillo, body connected, head didn't.
Moises hesitated and ate that body shot.
Plenty of movement here from Castillo, switches to southpaw, throws a left leg round kick off the back.
Castillo getting out of the way of those punches.
Turning back kick or shirogeri from Thiago Moises. Feint from Moises. Peppering jab from the man with the peppery beard. Pork left hand from Castillo.
Might I say salt and peppery?
Moises trying to stamp himself in center octagon, but Castillo backs him up. Says, I want to be there. Switches to southpaw again. Left roundhouse out of southpaw, now back to orthodox. Right roundhouse from Moises.
A lot of velocity, and it speeds up as he kicks his hips over. Could be deceiving. It'll come slow at first and then speed up as it turns over, which can really hurt you.
Beautiful roundhouse kick to the right rib cage there from Castillo.
Absolutely, after that hand combo, fed it in nice.
Castillo winning the round so far on my scorecard, Pat. How about yours?
Absolutely, staying busier.
Gets a little left hook off on the inside.
Good workmanship here.
Big open from Castillo.
Wow, he's hurt.
Down goes Moises. Is Castillo going to win it?
Oh, it's tying up his wrist.
Clever by Moises to lock him down.
Yes, it is.
And Castillo may rue the missed opportunity to finish the fight.
There's that power, though, that we talked about out of Castillo. Either hand can put you away. He's going to look to punch right here.
As Moises fully recovered, Castillo backs him up with the right hand.
Castillo needs to go to the body, then back upstairs.
Moises still isn't all there. Moises shoots in for a double. He doesn't want any more stand-up play with Castillo.
He likes this crotch lift. He's going to kick his hips in and try and lift Castillo. Castillo hooking that leg, trying to stop it.
1 minute remaining of what has been a good round for David Castillo.
Broke the grip. Nice work by him, man. Castillo, good job. Ooh.
Elbow from Moises. Tries to lop the head off.
Moises has his wits back about him, you can tell.
The elder statesman here, David Castillo, highly impressive. Double jab, right hand, all three fall short. Outside leg kick, Moises checks it low. Catches the leg, tries to sweep out the support.
Every time Castillo goes to that southpaw stance, he throws that left leg. He's got to stop doing that. He's giving away what he's going to do.
Left hook, straight right hand, 3-2 there from Castillo. Muay Thai clincher, knee to the body from Moises, throws a punt kick. Whipping high right roundhouse, doubles it up, drops the second one to the body. That's how the round ends.
Check it out. Castillo's power coming through here. Stuck him with that right hand right around the arm. Clubs him down to the ground again. Moises, great job having the wit to grab a hold of him, tie up that arm so he doesn't get hit anymore. Trying to take a breather, figure out where he's at.
And 8 rounds, says Pat, as Jeremy Horn instructs his charge, David Castillo. Second round, set for 5. The lightweight championship on the line.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Right.
Moises trying to time him coming in here. Good feints and fakes like Castillo.
Full right hand from Moises.
And then fed him the left leg high, trying to catch him. Castillo, great defense. Oh, hard shot.
Castillo thugs to the body of the right. Goes upstairs.
That high guard in front of his face Moises is using, leaving him open to body shots. Maybe go more to that for a while. Oh, quick snatch single. Moises, beautiful technique.
They've been trained knees to the body. Moises still looking for a takedown.
You can tell that Moises has had some great wrestling coaching down there at American Top Team. They have some great wrestlers down there, but not able to finish these.
Oh, Castillo goes body and head. Moises backed up against the cage. Now drifts to center octagon.
Nice
body
lever
head
shot.
again.
Beautiful. That's the way to open them up.
Combination work from David Castillo.
One mistake against Moises and you can get yourself in trouble. Very technical guy, so can't get overconfident. Look how quick that right hand released.
Castillo looks to go to the body. Now throws toe-to-toe with Moises. Moises forced to back and cover up.
Castillo staying in his face.
Castillo getting the better of that exchange.
Nice defense, saw it coming. That's what that experience of 26 professional fights will do for you. He sees when things are coming from Moises for the most part.
Moises very straight up here, not tucking the chin. The gloves are high.
Castillo doing a good job of not letting Moises set up. Important fighting a young guy like this. Let him figure out where he's at, set things up, and unload on you.
Castillo edging forward. Moises too far away to land that right hand. Resets now dead center of the octagon. Oh, the uppercut! The uppercut! Castillo's turned! The high knee!
That's the one mistake you make and get you in trouble.
And Castillo drives into the canvas!
Hey, great job, great heart.
What recovery!
Knowing he was in trouble, plowing into that takedown now. Castillo got to be careful. How hurt is he right now? How vulnerable to submissions is he from Moises? There it is. Oh, beautiful. My goodness.
It's good night, Irene! Thiago Moises takes the belt!
That's the second time I've ever seen that elevation armbar submission in MMA. That was ridiculous.
It's a clean sweep for the nation against Team Utah tonight.
Holy cow.
Thiago Moises, who almost got knocked in the first round, almost knocked Castillo here in the second round, and then finished him with, as Pat said, a superb armbar.
Hell of a performance by Castillo, though. Fighting hard, fighting smart, just got clipped with that one uppercut. Watch this, there's the uppercut. Did not even see it coming. Those are the ones that hurt you bad. Castillo realizing he's in trouble, gets the takedown here. And then watch the elevator into the armbar, beautiful. Usually only see that in grappling tournaments. That was ridiculous.
Not to be for David Castillo. My word, he put up a valiant contest. Folks, a couple of minutes time, we'll go to Los Angeles. Kenny Rice, Bas Rutten, Jason Mayhem Miller, Henry Cejudo, all standing by for Inside MMA. Let's go to Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Dave Seljested, calls a stop to the fight. 3 minutes, 19 seconds into the second round for your winner by tap out into armbar. Representing Team RFA and new RFA lightweight world champion, Thiago Moises.
Strap around the waist of Moises, placed on there by RFA President Ed Soares. And
right.
Pat's got the champ.
In here with Thiago Moises. Thiago, you got hurt in that fight. Did a great job tying him up. How badly were you hurt at that time?
You know, I was a little bit hurt, but my heart's bigger, and I'm Brazilian. We never hold back, so I keep fighting, and I bring my belt to Brazil.
Now turn around and take a look at the big screen. They're going to show you the elevator armbar. I've seen that twice in MMA in 20 years. That was a sick submission. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I've been doing jiu-jitsu since I was 8 years old, so it's not a surprise for me.
Thiago Moises, great job, champ. Beautiful work.
Thiago Moises in the best finish of his career so far, and the most important one. Beautiful armbar against David Castillo. Folks, thanks for joining us for the first time ever from Utah for RFA. Michael Chavallo, Pat Miletich saying good night.